it really is just part of human nature to resist change. We don't necessarily mind change in other people's lives, but just leave mine alone. You know what? I like my coffee the way I like my coffee. No, I don't want to put that kind of creamer in. And why did you move the coffee pot? Sometimes we get angry over change over something small and trivial just because it happened. We want things the way we want them. And it's okay to sit down there and affect those people over there. Just stay out of my world. There's a lot of truth to that. There's always driving forces and there's restraining forces anytime you try to have some type of change in the organization. Sometimes you must change just to adapt, because if you don't, your competitors will destroy you. The external forces are out there, the leader's vision, they're driving, and then we're on the inside, we're trying to, I don't want to change. I want to stop that. I want to maintain the status quo. I like this. I like to come in when I come in, and I like to leave when I leave. I want to have a little bit of freedom. I don't know what you have planned for me. There's a little bit of fear, trepidation, different aspects of it. Lewin come up with this whole aspect of what we call the force field analysis model. There's driving forces that try to get us to change, and then you have the restraining forces. No. You have those things fighting, and they tend to fight the entire time. So what he proposes is the aspect of unfreeze, change, refreeze. That's kind of how you do change, except for the fact that sometimes when you refreeze, it kind of goes back the other way a little bit, and that's pretty much it. Then it'll go forward. You'll see that type of aspect too. So you see the force field analysis, it kind of works in the aspect, but you're going to have a lot of resistance and change. So you have to pay attention to what it is. You'll get responses like absenteeism, complaints, passive non-compliance. People sit in meetings and just stare straight ahead, or just kind of roll their eyes and not participate in meetings. You'll see some subtle resistance, and it's kind of common. So be cautious about forcing people to sit down there and speak their mind, because they just might, and that may not be good stuff. Sometimes they view resistance as a form of a voice. They don't like the change. They don't like the new CEO. They don't like this. They don't like that. Okay, redirect resistance into constructive conversations. Okay, now talk to me about this over here. And then sometimes you have to go back and explain. You want to do change, you have to do communication. There's no choice. You can't just come down and, or I guess you probably can, but then you have a lot of people leave your organization. So here's 6 reasons why people resist change. First of all, we don't need to do it that way. Well, that's one of them, okay. The other one is fear of the unknown. Well, I know what I'm supposed to do now. What if we change this and I don't know what I'm doing, and people know I don't know what I'm doing? Will they fire me? Oh my gosh. So you have that fear of the unknown. It can consume people or it can excite them. It just depends on where they're coming from. And then we didn't do that over here. That's not how we do that. That's something that's new. And I don't want to do anything new. I like it over here. This is our thing. You're trying to copy Johnson & Johnson. That's their thing. We need to have our own unique stuff because we're special. Okay. Breaking routines. I've always liked that. I'm comfortable with my routine. The team norms conflict with the desired change. If we do that, it's going to upset everybody. We'll lose 2 people on our committee because that's not the way that they want to change it and everything else. I just want to keep everything the same. And then sometimes you have the same thing and you want to reinforce the existing status quo and pull employees back from the old ways. I like the old ways, don't change. You really have 6 things. You can kind of boil them down to fear and the fact that you might lose the power you currently have in your current assignment because the fact that change might take that away and somebody else will get it or nobody will get it, and you'll just lose your recognition. Force field analysis, there's 3 strategies for unfreezing. Increase the driving forces, so you're forced into it. We can remove the restraining forces, okay, or increase the driving forces and reduce them. That's really the preferred strategy. That way it has to happen, but you need to unfreeze the current situation. Don't ramrod it down people's throats. Gradually sell it to them as slowly as you possibly can, but keep in mind, expect resistance no matter how a good job that you sell it. So create the urgency, inform employees about driving forces, create an urgency without external drivers. Okay, just persuade people on the inside, positive vision rather than threats. So you find different ways to create a sense of change. Resistance is natural. The 6 reasons why: fear, new ideas, new routines, team change status quo, unfreeze, change, refreeze. And there's a force field overall with driving forces, and use that to help you assist in creating change and resist the change resistance. Take care.